This person says, he can't fix what Sleepy Joe destroyed that quickly. He said he could, but whatever. But everything he's done is for the better, regardless of what the uneducated believe. Everything he's done is for the better. Let's take a look at some of the things he's done. Homebuilders say Trump tariffs are raising construction costs. Some developers describe an unpredictable climate that could drive up building costs and home prices. I guess you would consider driving up the price of homes, which people already cannot afford, better. Trump signs new order to vastly expand his presidential powers. Trump signed a landmark executive order Tuesday that will allow the White House to control independent agencies that have long operated outside of its influence. The sweeping order, which claims to promote presidential supervision and control of the entire executive branch, could affect independent agencies like the Federal Election Committee, Federal Communications Commission, Federal Trade Commission, and the Securities and Exchange Commission. The order appears to be designed to test a once fringe legal theory dubbed the unitary executive theory, which holds that the president has sole control over the entire executive branch. It also reflects the growing influence of Trump's budget chief, Russell Vought, who has long been a proponent of the unitary executive theory. Is that for the better? If Biden signed that same executive order and gave himself unilateral control over all the independent agencies in the federal government, you would view that as better? How about this one? House Republicans introduced a bill to raise your banking fees. Joe Biden spent his entire presidency trying to lower costs for the American people, whether it was for life-saving medications, excessive fees charged for airlines, or credit card fees and interest rates. Biden understood that all those little fees add up to take a bite out of your wallets, or the wallets of people who are trying to get by. Republicans, including Donald Trump, ran on lowering prices and costs. They are doing the exact opposite. The latest attempt to raise your prices comes from House Republicans who, as inflation is skyrocketing again, have introduced legislation to roll back the Biden cap on the fees that banks can charge. According to a joint press release from House Finance Committee Representative French Hill, Republican of Arkansas, and Senate Banking Committee Chair Tim Scott, Republican of South Carolina. Republicans are promoting financial responsibility by allowing banks to charge exorbitant overdraft fees. People who incur overdraft fees usually don't have the money, hence the reason why their account gets overdrafted. So I guess you think that allowing the banks to charge us higher fees and take more of our money is for the better. How about the USDA accidentally firing officials that work on the bird flu? You think that was for the better? Especially now that you see that they're trying desperately to rehire them? You think all that was for the better? You think these farmers that you're seeing all over social media making this content talking about how they're going to lose their farms because Donald Trump came in and refused to live up to the contracts that were signed by the federal government and these farmers? You think that's for the better? You think the fact that he has put thousands of people out of work in the few weeks that he's been in office, he's firing 3,000 from this department, 4,000 from this department, 1,500 from this department. He is putting thousands of people out of work directly, not even through I'm going to introduce a policy that's going to have a ripple effect of the economy. Directly firing thousands of people, putting them out of work. That's for the better? You and I have vastly different ideas of what better is.